When people ask me what I do, I often say there's many things that I do. I'm in the construction industry, I'm in property management, I'm in property development, I'm in business development, I own a movie theater, I own a commercial roofing company, I have an office in Pennsylvania and Maryland, I own many restaurants, so we have a hospitality division, I own a fitness center, Crunch Scranton it's called, I own a car wash, I'm into personal care homes as well. I have 5 of them throughout Lackawanna and Luzerne County. I'm very busy all the time.
I know John for years as a good friend and just a mutual friend that I had some real estate. He knew I'd really liked to bring up some old houses and to remodel them. I'm like kind of a HGTV love guy. And John saw that, and then I saw what John was doing, and I was just floored at the amount of change of the businesses in the area to be honored this way.
I know John professionally and casually. I own a business in the community, so I do work with him, and casually I know him for several years, and we see each other at functions and everything.
Well, I've known John for several years. I know him professionally, I've known him socially, and recently he's become my neighbor, so I'm very familiar with John.
I know John as a fellow businessman in the city of Scranton. I mean, I actually went to high school with him. He was a few years younger than me. And I mean, I've just known him for a long time, and he's just a really, really amazing soul. When I was going through some really rough times in my life is when I really started to get to know him, and he gave me some amazing advice. He's just a really good guy.
For me to be honored with this Distinguished Citizen Award from the Boy Scouts of America is first humbling. And to be recognized for the things you've done or created throughout our community, Lackawanna and even Luzerne County, to me there's no greater thing that can be given. I've always done everything with the idea in my mind that it would help create a stronger community, a community where people could be proud of, and a city where they could be more proud to live. And I think that's a contagious thing. I think when people see somebody step up, they want to get behind that. And you know, just in some recent things that have happened, you know, with some of the projects I've done in downtown Scranton, the amount of community support is just overwhelming, and it keeps me going. And I always tell people never give up, and you have to fight for something you believe in, whether it's standing up or, you know, and basically never ever laying down and never ever giving up for something you believe in.
John is a very good role model in the community. He has done nothing but bring economical growth to Northeastern Pennsylvania. His values are true and committed to the people of our community. Development, trust, knowledge, very sincere, and he's compassionate about what he does.
I wish I could say the words and speak for so many people that are around John and people that he's helped, but I hope I can speak by saying this. The best honor that could be picked to somebody that has changed Lackawanna County in my lifetime, I've been here all my life. I'm 62 years old, and I have to say, we picked the right guy to get the right award on this night, on this date.
John is a young man, didn't come from wealth. He came from a hardworking family and developed himself into a person who has developed several projects. He now has residences of over 250 in Northeastern Pennsylvania. He's built buildings, he's remodeled buildings. He's a person who has taken Northeastern Pennsylvania today and making it something better for tomorrow.
I mean, his businesses are incredible. If anybody knows of him, when you see a new building put up, you can just tell by the style how amazing it is. He is very intimate into his details. One of the main things that I see about John is his Serenity healthcare centers, how much he's turned those around. And he takes such pride in that. And I mean, he goes above and beyond for them. And I think he takes it to heart, all his businesses. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
John actually visits my granddaughter at St. Joseph's Center, and she's 7 years old. When she sees John come into the room and he sits next to her, she just lights up. She's so radiant, and he sits and he's so humble, and she holds his hand. That honestly makes her whole week.
The most important thing to me at this time of my life is my faith in God. I'm a Christian, my family, and my community, my staff, my employees. I have a big responsibility. I have several hundred employees that work for me, and every move that I make, every decision that I make has consequences. And that affects my community, that affects my family, and that affects those people that depend on me. So it's very, very important that everything I do, you take the road less traveled, you take the tougher road, but it's the right road.